dance in the night.
Wait a minute, take a step back. You gotta think twice before you react. So stay a little while, cause the promise not kept is the road to exile. Hey, what's the circumstance? You'll never be great without taking a chance. So wait, you waited too long, had your hands in your pocket when you should have been gone. One push is all you'll need. A fist philosophy. We watch with wounded eyes. So I hope you recognize I'm on the front line. Don't worry, I'll be fine. The story is just beginning. I say goodbye to my weakness, all to the regret. And now I see the world through diamond eyes. Damn it all down to one to the chest without even a sound. So what? What are you worth? The things you love or the people you hurt? Hey, it's like deja vu, a suicidal maniac with nothing to lose. So wait, is the exception to the rule? Every one of us is expendable. One push is all you'll need. A fist philosophy. We watch with wounded eyes. So I hope you recognize I'm on the front line. Don't worry, I'll be fine. The story is just beginning. I say goodbye to my weakness, all to the regret. And now I know that I'm alive. I'm on the front line. Don't worry, I'll be fine. The story is just beginning. I say goodbye to my weakness, all to the regret. And now I see the world through diamond eyes. Every night of my life, I watch angels fall from the sky. Every time that the sun still sets, I pray they don't take mine. I'm on the front line, don't worry, I'll be fine. The story is just beginning. I say goodbye to my weakness, so long to regret. I'm on the front line, don't worry, I'll be fine. The story is just beginning. I say goodbye to my weakness, so long to the regret. And now I know that I'm alive. I'm on the front line, don't worry, I'll be fine. The story is just beginning. I say goodbye.
Hancock. I'm part of Team Navy Coast Guard. I was a Master at Arms in the United States Navy, which is a military police officer. I got injured 2nd of April 2010 while deployed to Minimal Bahrain. Rappelling off a building. Tell 5 stories. Broke my back, completely severed my spinal cord. Suffered traumatic brain injury and multiple orthopedic injuries. I was introduced to Navy, Safe Harbor, and Adaptive Athletics through my hospital where I retired out of, Jacksonville Naval Hospital. I currently compete in shot put, discus, and wheelchair basketball. My future plans are to make the 2016 Paralympic Games for
Hi, my name is Nathan Dewalt. I'm 25 years old from York, Pennsylvania, and I was in the United States Navy. I enlisted in the Navy my junior year in high school, and I left for boot camp about a month following my graduation in 2006. After about 6 months of schooling in the Navy, I became a Master at Arms, which is considered military police in other branches. I served from 2006 to 2011, and during that time, in my career, I was part of the rapid response team on my base, which is similar to a SWAT team. I've been sent to FBI SWAT school. I've been trained by ICE. Usually about 3 times a month we would train with them doing building clearings. And I've also done a few security details for some admirals. In 2011, July 11, 2011, I was hit by a taxi cab as I was returning back to my base while training for an upcoming deployment to Afghanistan. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to make the deployment due to my injuries because I was actually injured, left in the hospital for about 2 weeks before regaining consciousness when I found out that I would never be able to walk again because I was paralyzed from my chest down. Went through about 6 months of rehab before being released from the hospital and moving back home to kind of start my life over again. And thanks to friends and family, I was able to make a great recovery, and through that I was introduced to the Warrior Games from a non-medical attendant at Bethesda Walter Reed National Naval Medical Center. And it's changed my life. I came here for the inaugural games 4 years ago, and I was a part of the Navy Coast Guard team, and it's been a blessing. I've done a multitude of different sports throughout the last 4 years, ranging from track, cycling, swimming, shooting, and wheelchair basketball, just to name a few. I've been fairly successful the past 4 years, I guess you could say. I've brought home probably about a dozen medals or so, and it's actually led me to part of the U.S. Paratriathlon team. I was invited to participate in the Triathlon World Championships last year in Auckland, New Zealand, and I came in 11th place, which it was a really humbling experience, A, just to make the team, and B, just to be able to go there and see the level of competition, and where I need to focus to be at that level so that I can podium someday. My future ambitions are the 2016 U.S. Paralympics in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil.
My name is Jeanette Tarquino. I'm Chief Gunner's Mate, United States Navy. I was struck in the head by a 30-pound armor plate bracket that came down from one deck above me, struck me right next to my left temple. I was 4 months out of injury, and the Team Navy Coast Guard had a last-minute dropout. So they called me and were like, hey, we have a last-minute dropout, we need somebody to swim, are you interested? And I was like, sure, absolutely. So I came up and I competed and had a great time, and I've stuck with it ever since. My future plans and goals are to go back to school. The Warrior Games have really inspired me, and all of the people I've been around with these disabilities have really inspired me. So I'm going to go back to school, get my degree in kinesiology, and I want to coach adaptive sports.
My name is Jacob Emmett. I am a retired Navy hospital corpsman, and I was injured in combat operations in Afghanistan in 2010 while I was attached to a Marine Corps battalion as a medic. I was shot in the face, and I got involved with Navy Safe Harbor while I was in Bethesda, Maryland, in recovery in the hospital. They came and they saw me out and they told me about this program, and brought me out to California. So now that I've retired from the Navy, I am hoping to actually get involved with the Navy Safe Harbor program and assist fellow veterans in transitioning either recovering from an injury or transitioning from the military into the civil world.
My name is Laura Root. I was an intelligence officer in the Navy. I was diagnosed with muscular dystrophy in 2011 after a series of military trainings. I was supposed to deploy to my first ship, but we found the illness first, unfortunately. And then I went to Washington, D.C., and I worked on defense policy and international engagement.
So I helped to organize things with NATO, and I was introduced to Warrior Games through Navy Safe Harbor Wounded Warrior. They handled my case in Bethesda, Maryland, and got me back into sports. And my future plans include moving to the Caribbean to work in import and export business.
My name is Angelo Anderson, and I'm a United States Navy corpsman. Gunshot wounds to the left or to the right arm and leg. My non-care manager, retired Master Chief Georgia Monson, with Navy Wounded Warrior Safe Harbor, gave me the opportunity. I want to be the president. No, I'm just kidding. Wow. I don't want to draw it out all long grown, but be successful, be a positive role model to other wounded, and retire.
Hi, I'm Terry Jordan, and I work at Penn State with Ability Athletics. I've been fortunate to be able to work with the Warrior Games for the last 3 years. I work with track and field. I was the head USA coach for able-bodied as well as Paralympic coach in 2004 for disabled athletes or the Paralympic team in Athens. I have had the fortune to be able to work with some really great individuals, including Nate DeVault, who has just recently made the military standard and is looking very favorable to making the Paralympic team in 2016 now, which is just around the corner in Rio.
Get going, guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, the United States Marine Corps Silent Drill Platoon.